Yo, what's up? It's Jason. I'm back with another video again, and this is going to be a little bit of a funk, soul, disco update. This is actually like the third time I've started doing this video. I actually filmed 3 full videos of this before. One was unboxing, but I wasn't really satisfied with how that one turned out. Just got these packages yesterday, actually, these records. The second one I did was I was going to do a video with just all the sound clips, but when I uploaded it, YouTube pretty much blocked it right away, immediately. So, unfortunately, you're not really going to hear the sound clips for this one. Maybe I'll try to sneak in one. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think it's going to work. So I'm just going to have to talk about these records, and I don't know. I may not have on the top of my head some of the artists and songs that are sampled, but there are definitely a lot of recognizable samples in these. These are all like new releases or reissues, remixes, re-edits of old soul and funk and disco classics. Some jams that I'm going to be playing in some of my DJ sets. I wanted to have them on vinyl, or they are actually only available on vinyl, these versions. I have one techno record as well to show, and a double funk reissue, sort of Grace Hits album to show as well. But to kick things off, I thought I'd just start by talking about some recent stuff that I was getting into. It kind of got me ordering more. Basically, I had recently ordered this whole series here is like a stamp kind of series. Nothing on the back, white label thing. I got it through Juno in the UK, and this might actually be a UK series. Just really cool old school samples, redone, re-edited. This one has like a Nina Simone. I think it's Nina Simone, or a blues sample anyway of the Sometimes track, or stuff like this. The Razor and Tape series out of New York. They got a record shop as well, or the Banafee Pies series, white on the back. Really cool disco re-edits, or this label here too, Tough Cut. Also remixes slash re-edits. Sometimes it gets a little bit more in the houseier version, disco house, but I like when the edits are even more raw than that, and not necessarily adding the house beats or whatever to it. So first up, record I just got yesterday. Again, like I said, I originally did the unboxing, but I'm not gonna upload that. Now that I've had a chance to listen to some of them, it's a little bit better even. So this is the stamp series, of course, like I showed earlier. This is, I think, a stamp of like George Benson, because this is a remix version of "Give Me the Night." There's been a million of them out there. This one's pretty good, pretty dope. It's called the Night Dub Stamp Series 18. Artist is just called AZ in this case. A lot of times I just use like pseudonyms, whatever, just to get the records out there. Now this one's a little bit more, I'm going to say slightly on the houseier tip for disco re-edits. Good label, Tropical Disco. Pretty new label. This was the first vinyl release. This is volume 1. Came out in 2017, I believe. And it is a compilation, if you will. A couple of artists, Simon Kennedy and Sartorial. 4 tracks in total. Cool samples on this thing. Disco re-edits, Tropical Disco. And this one of my faves that I got yesterday. This actually just came in a clear plastic sleeve, almost sleeveless, if you will. Purple vinyl. There it is there. YSE Saint Laurent. This is the Faux Métier EP on Editorial. Disco edits galore. 4 tracks in total, and all of them are smokers. One of them I already play quite a bit digitally. I had the digital file. So I was glad to see this come out on vinyl. Nice vinyl copy of it. Really cool shit. Well, I was going to say that this had the Daz Band sample, but actually that was on the last one. The Tropical Disco has a Daz Band sample. I can't think off the top of my head what the tracks are that are sampled on that, but they are recognizable for sure. It's a good pickup. And sort of last of the singles that I got recently in this order out of Juno. Man, this thing here, People's People Power United. Is that what it is? It's PPU anyway. Is the acronym for the label. been around for a little while, doing disco reissues, etc. This one's really wicked. Super raw kind of production, almost lo-fi. I like the way you do it. Both sides, same track, different mixes of it. Tom Noble edit on one side, and I guess kind of like the original on the other. The artist was the Lonnie Gamble Band featuring Lisa Warrington on the vocals there. This is originally from 1984. Really nice reissue, like I said. This is PPU 21 from that label. I think that label does more sevens maybe than 12s all the time, but such a nice to get this 12 because it's really like they use the whole side from one song for a 6-minute song. This isn't like a 12-minute song over one side. This is like a 6-minute song over one side. So it sounds quite good, even though it's like this kind of lo-fi, raw-ish disco track. The beats are kind of buried further in the back. No heavy kick drum a la house style. Now I got a bunch of really cool sevens. Man, these... I think this is the first time I actually got stuff on this disco reissue label, Big Crown out of New York, and I should have been buying them for a while. Actually, they've been coming out for a while. I just ordered another one. They're still at it. These are just like cool bootleg reissues, remixes. This one's doing nothing but a G thing, the Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg track, and How We Do on the other side. And the artist is the Bacao Rhythm and Steel Band. So if you can imagine, this is like steel drums, Jamaican style steel drums, Caribbean style remixes, instrumental remixes of these dope tracks, hip hop, R&B, whatever, new versions. Very cool. This is another one I got, Big Crown, Police and Helicopter. I believe that's a cover of a Police song, but the real crown jewel here on the other side, cover of 50 Cent's Pimp. So if you haven't heard this yet, try to put a link down below. Caribbean style steel drum version of 50 Cent's Pimp. Very dope. Another single I got, this is just a straight up reissue. Here we got Gwen McCrae, All That Love and I'm Given. Really great track. Kind of like an 80s disco track, I think. Originally on TK Productions, which is out of Florida. Actually, it says 1979, so the flip is Maybe I'll Find Somebody New by Gwen McCrae on this Cat label. Happy to get this 7. Sounds great. And it's a banger of a track. 2 tracks on this one now. This is the last 7 I'll show. Tony Lavroots and Screw Screw and Tony Lavroots. Yeah, sure. This thing is on local Sugar Diggers. And it's a 7-inch. And it's this totally Brazilian funk. Rave do Brazil and Primavera are the 2 tracks. Deep, somewhat dense Brazilian style funk. Really cool to have on 7-inch. Love this one. Now, finally, well, I got 2 things left to show. I'll show the techno house single that I picked up recently. And this was actually in a Discogs order. This is an older Lies release. Of course, always showing Lies Records. One of my favorite labels out of New York in the last 20 years. They started around 2000, mid-2000s, I think. So this is one of the earlier ones. This is Lies 34. I think I have maybe over 70 records on this label, from this label. This is Intro Sinestra. 2 tracks. Root Canal and Siamese Connection. Both of them quite lo-fi. One is definitely more on the kind of experimental techno side. Quite listenable. And I think that Siamese Connection maybe in the Root Canal one, which is on the track I think on this side, is more of a deep house kind of thing. Lo-fi deep house, like Tereke or maybe Jalili Fields. Just similar to some of the other lo-fi house that came out on Lies, especially early on. Yeah, great stuff. Produced by Jay Beal, it says. So that might be the pseudonym of Intro Sinestra. I'm not sure. Cool Lies single. And then last but not least, I got this reissue. Actually, this is not really a reissue. I think this came out in 2009. This is a greatest hits of Funkadelic. Pretty cool cover too. Now, I'm a little worried, I'm going to say, because I mean, I have read the Discogs reviews. I read them after I bought it, so it's too late now, isn't it? Saying that they're not happy with the pressing. It's 2 records, but it's jam packed with solid hits. Put up by Westbound Records. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, they have a lot of complaints about the vinyl. New vinyl is very, very tricky. Unless it's like these 12 inches that I'm showing you with like 6 minutes on the side and maybe some guys that actually know how to do mastering for vinyl or whatever. But this might be falling a little bit more in that RSD kind of quick pressings, that are got pops and clicks and noise and sound and shitty pressings. I don't know. I played it so far once. It was good. But basically the complaint was noisy and very compacted kind of sound, not super breathable, not a load of dynamic range, which they might be correct, But you know what? For now, it's a filler. I got to have it because I actually don't have any Funkadelic on vinyl, which is shameful. I know. I used to have Uncle Sam. That album, I'm pretty sure, is Funkadelic. I do have a lot of Parliament, so George Clinton's other band of the era. But I didn't, for some reason, have any Funkadelic. And of course, the OGs are expensive. Good luck getting that stuff under $50 a record for sure, in good condition. Yeah, so this has got Mega Brain, Cosmic Slop, One Nation Under a Groove. That track alone had me wanting to get this. And Knee Deep Part 1, which is excellent too. Loose Booty on Disco Kid. Just chock full. So, again, double vinyl. This is what the vinyl looks like here on the inside. At least it isn't some garish, like, colored vinyl or whatever. But, for now, it's got a lot of text on the back as well. Big write-up. Not a gatefold. Should have been a gatefold, probably, if they're going to go packaging. As I was chatting with some people online about, like new vinyl these days seems to be more focused on the packaging than on the sound quality. Depressing, really, in a way. But, I mean, because we all do like to get some nice new minty copied still in the shrink wrap records, but they don't usually sound as good as the old ones. I would say 9 times out of 10, the old versions sound better than the new versions. This may be a case as well, but at least I have the songs all compiled in one spot, ready to go. Now, maybe I'll add some music at the end of this video. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll add it and it'll be removed. I don't know. But that was my disco funk soul update. Let me know what you guys think. Are you a funk and disco collector as well? And do you ever buy the new stuff? Like these new reissues and remixes are really cool and really fun. And sometimes pretty well done as well. See you guys soon.